everything's fine. Wouldn't expect any more from this. The situation's in line with every story that I heard of the burning bliss. And I wait, trying to appreciate. And I wait, trying to evaluate. Was it something that I did? Was it something that I couldn't quite handle right? An invitation to a thrill, a growing comfort that somehow it will be alright. And I wait, trying to appreciate. And I wait, wanting to accommodate.
How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday night, Saturday evening. Man, that song ended really quick. I had to switch over and I was like, oh my god, it started the new song already. I see you've all gotten acquainted with the vote going on right now, whether it's just spare or shoot Conrad. So first of all, welcome to everybody. I hope you're all having a great day. Alex, Samuel, Cage, Nabil, trying to catch up and see what you all are talking about over here. Talking about, Conrad. This is going to be a fun episode, okay? This is the one episode I think that I can think of in the series with Walking Dead where the choice you make actually has a long-term impact. Where I think if we do things right, Conrad can live through the end of the season, and that is a complete choice that we can make, as opposed to other choices in the series where you save a character only for them to die a couple episodes later. So this will be a fun one. I have never saved Conrad, and it's not because of Clementine. If you watch the episode that I did in the Philosophy and Ethics series, talking about the choice between Conrad and Clementine not being a choice between Conrad and Clementine, I've never saved. I've always shot Conrad because he was holding a gun to Gabe's head. Like, you just don't do that. I don't care what the circumstances are. It was not a very well done choice on Telltale's part. It really irritated me because Conrad's not a bad guy. But that's why I'm leaving it up to all you all to vote. And right now it's 77% spare to 23% to shoot him. So there is plenty of time to vote before we get there. I know what camp I'm in. I will be excited to see what happens if we wind up sparing him. Conrad being able to live or die is so cool. They should have done that with a lot more characters. And I'll say this too. I did a post this week because I'm thinking about doing another Q&A video. The last one I did was like a year ago. There's a lot of new people that have come along since then. So I'd like to put something out there and answer questions that people might have and that kind of thing. And there's only been one question posed on there so far. And it was a really good one, asking about what changes I would make in the series in general to characters and have them long-term live and make it through multiple seasons and how it would change things. And that was a really good one. It got me thinking a lot this week about The Walking Dead in general and the writing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to talking about that as well as any other questions that might pop up on that post over in the community tab. If it tickles your fancy, I'd like to see a friend or foe philosophy and ethics of Lisa the Painful franchise. Well, I can definitely add that to my list. I can't do it right now. You would have to, if you comment on like a video or something like that, I've got a post asking for what you guys want to see. Right now, Cyberpunk 2077 is in the lead for that post. But if you go to that post and comment that, I can add that to the list. I've got a big long list, and I've covered several of the games that people have suggested in the past year. Detroit was one of them. Life is Strange was another. Firewatch. So there's a lot of great suggestions that y'all have given me over the past year. So I'm always looking for more, obviously, because it's going to be a very busy next few months. I just finished this week, actually, playing through The Last of Us Part 1. And I'm not at the moment going to be covering Part 2, only because I don't know how Part 1's going to go. And Part 2 is we'll see. But Part 1 I'm going to be covering. And I put out a video for channel members talking about Part 1 because I had a lot of thoughts. But after that, we're going to be covering Batman Telltale series. And then it looks like Cyberpunk 2077 is coming up after that. How's it going? Awesome. I'm on the fence on sparing Conrad because he's a grieving man and we can fix him. Look, okay, that's never a good take. You never want to say, well, we can fix him. That never ends well. But yes, he is a grieving man. He's gone through hell. He's had a bad couple of days. He lost his city, his town. He lost his wife, girlfriend. I'm not quite sure what she was to him. They were in a romantic relationship, whatever you want to call it. So he's lost a lot, and he kind of like freaks out and loses his mind on about the whole Clementine thing. So yeah, I understand that. Telltale hates Conrad. Yeah, Telltale hates Conrad. The fact that the tunnel scene exists at all is proof of that. If I was writing the specific season with everything going on with Conrad does not die in the tunnel. Conrad comes out and faces judgment from somebody else, right? Trip or somebody that gets to say in what happens to him. Because their entire idea behind it was if you shoot Conrad, Gabe can use that later as ammunition against you to then cause more chaos. Like there's no true choice there. In a sense that, like, yes, there is a true choice that Conrad can end up living through the end of the season. That's the only thing that changes there, though, because Trip and Eleanor still wind up getting captured. Well, Eleanor still winds up going to Joan. Eleanor's Friend or Foe episode is coming next week, by the way, so stay tuned for that. That is the one script I haven't started on yet. I'm going to be writing that in the next day or two. But I've got a Nick Valentine Friend or Foe that's coming out. I've got the final GTA Philosophy and Ethics video that's coming out, and then there'll be a supercut for that in a couple of weeks. And then Eleanor's Friend or Foe, and that one is going to be interesting because Eleanor, I feel like people really hate Eleanor for what she did going to Joan. I don't know how that video is going to go. I don't yet know if she's going to be a friend or foe. I don't decide these things ahead of time, so we'll see how it comes out. Made me mad Gabe threw Javi under the bus. Yeah, that was one of multiple occasions. How's it going, Nico? That was one of multiple times during the season that I got just truly pissed off at the writing. It was really, the writing in general was horrible for season 3. Season 2 wasn't good, but season 3 like took it up to a whole nother level of just bad. Season 4 tried to recover it a little bit, but it has its own flaws, but we'll talk about those when we get to season 4. If you just stay silent, Conrad kills Javi. Yeah, I tried that once. It does not turn out very good. Okay, did I miss anything else before we do any jumping forward for anything? It's a shame Telltale doesn't do that more, doesn't care more. Mention of Arvo, Conrad was in pain. Okay, so I'm caught up, I think. How's it going, Upgraded Titan? Eleanor or Carlos? Are you asking like if you had to pick between the two for the survivor group? Because that's a no-brainer. I'm taking Eleanor in every time. Carlos is worse than Eleanor because I don't think Carlos was ever any kind of medical professional. I think Eleanor was at least a medical professional. And her going to Joan is a lot more complicated than people realize, is all I'm going to say about that. The better doctor or friend. Eleanor is the better doctor and friend overall. I think Eleanor she is harshly judged because of what happens with Joan. Eleanor gets a lot of the blame for Joan's choices. And at the end of the day, she could not have known. If she had known what was going to happen, hindsight's always 20/20, she wouldn't have gone to Joan, right? She would have said, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to get Trip or Ava killed. You know, she would have done anything but go to Joan. None of the above. I usually take series like this seriously for the first time, but man, when replaying the game, some scenes make me laugh out loud. I hear you on that one. Not just a bad rhyme. There's actually there are some funny moments. Some of these characters have some good lines. Wasn't Joan Eleanor's? I don't know. I don't think so. That would be interesting if that was the case. Heard something about her being Joan's daughter. That's a possibility. I don't know for sure. The thing is I don't look at cut content or I don't look at what could have been. I look at what we got, right? Because what could have been is no different than fan fiction, right? Fan fiction can be a fun way to explore a universe from other perspectives and angles, but at the end of the day, it's not what happened in the game, in the universe, right? So cut content, potential earlier versions of scripts aren't what we get in the finale. So it's interesting. It's interesting to think about what it would have been like had that been the case. That would have thrown it for a whole nother loop. If Joan had actually been Eleanor's mom, that would have explained a lot about how Eleanor was treated and how she acted. Originally, she was going to be a mom. Okay. Yeah, they do look similar. They got some similar background, I think. Sometimes. Yeah, it's all speculation, which is fun. And don't get me wrong, I like to see what I'm a writer. I'm going to come up with ideas and what I think should have happened and that kind of thing. And other people do the same thing. So it's always interesting. But when it comes to like the philosophy and ethics stuff, or when I'm actually analyzing these type of things, I have to go with what we were given. A badger, friend or foe, that might be an interesting one. I'm not going to lie. A badger, friend or foe would probably be... I might do that in a few weeks. I've got a few more characters. So my plan right now, in the next few weeks, is to do 2 friend or foe episodes a week, like I've been doing for February. Into March, April, I'll probably go down to 1. I'm not sure yet. My daughter might be coming home to visit in April. She's in Korea right now, so she might be coming home to visit. So if she does, I'm going to be taking some time to visit with her and hang out and do that kind of stuff for a couple of weeks. So I won't have as many videos weekly. But that being said, I would like to get a friend or foe for Walking Dead characters until I run out of characters, and a friend or foe. So coming up, starting not next week, because next week's Nick Valentine, but after that, Franklin, Michael, and Trevor from GTA 5. So we're going to have those at some point. I want to cover Joel and Ellie, maybe David from The Last of Us Part 1. We'll see how that goes. And then, of course, all of the Walking Dead characters that I can get around to. Windows, leave me alone. Windows is yelling at me about doing device setup shit. So she is in South Korea. She's stationed there at the army right now. Arnold Green, friend. Who's Arnold Green? Trevor's gonna be. I'm looking forward to Trevor's friend or foe video. I'm not gonna lie about that. Trevor's friend or foe video is going to be a blast. In many ways. Let me pull this up here so I can swap over to the game screen. Make sure everything's looking okay. All right. Pull this back up here. Or there's a guy that Sean digs out of using teeth. Chloe Price, friend or foe? Maybe. So the Life is Strange series, it did okay. Like, some people liked some of the watch the videos and stuff, but I didn't. I don't know. I liked Chloe. I think it would be interesting to cover her from a friend or foe perspective. I just don't know for sure yet. That is one I'll have to think about. If I get enough people requesting something, is when I usually try to do it. Raise the game volume. I think it's already up pretty high. Once we get started, and tell me if you can hear it. How's it going, Panda Dares? All in the comics.
Dishes. That's the least I can do. I'm crashing here. Crashers clean dishes.
This is an interesting scene.
Besides, if they're not cleaned the right way, David becomes.
This is the scene that irritates me the most in the game.
I'm a pro at this point.
I happen to be an expert relaxer.
If only you weren't a degenerate gambler.
Friend or foe?
Ouch. Damn,
I think if you've watched any of my videos for a while, you'll know how I feel about that.
I won't be here for too long. Just, gotta get back on my feet a little.
You're right. I don't mind.
But David does. Is that it?
Maybe a little bit.
My voice is supposed to be louder. Hold on a minute. I'll raise it up. Let's try that.
That wasn't for me to... Just forget it. Sorry.
Forget you said what?
Thanks.
What will I choose? As far as the
So
Conrad
where do you think
decision?
you'll go?
Don't know. With what happened, I'd be amazed if I could get a job assistant coaching T-ball.
You'll land on your feet.
Well, here's hoping. could use a fresh start. I'll probably just
Hard to
travel
hear.
around, you know, see what's
I
out
mean,
there.
yeah, but that's that's the
Wanna
way it
take
works
me
with the
with you?
game.
Well,
Well, what about David?
what about David?
Kate,
We are not
I
going
know.
to betray our
I'm just
brother.
messing around. It's just hard to say no to a fresh start.
Shane Walsh's
Always wanted to
chin.
go to Norway, see the northern lights. You'll be jet setting, and I'll still just be here.
Well, Kate, you did decide to marry David. I don't know what to tell
Damn
you.
it. Oh, shit,
quick,
shit,
run
shit,
underwater.
shit. That was David's army glass. Oh, he's gonna be so pissy about it.
That's why you
I
gotta
can
be
hear him
careful when you're
already.
picking them glasses up.
It's so annoying.
glasses break. He'll understand.
Not with this glass.
Yeah, Kate is so back and forth. She acts all flirty and everything, and then she's like,
There you
"No,
go.
I don't know what you're talking
See?
about."
Much better. What was that noise?
I'm not gonna fall for her tricks this time.
Guys, you're gonna be okay. Hello.
It is a trick. I hate this choice so much because I always choose what seems to make the most sense.
Fucking corpse. He's not gonna give me another one.
Why don't we get an actual dishwasher?
Here we go again.
Then you won't be on my
Here we
ass
go
anytime
again.
there's a spot on a fork.
Excuse me?
If we could even afford a dishwasher.
Let's just let them talk
It was an accident.
It was important to
Are
me.
you really gonna do this in front of your brother?
Is that what this is about?
in front of your
This
brother.
isn't about him.
Wow.
He's the one standing right there, judging me for something he doesn't understand. You don't know him like I do.
You know what? You're right. It's none of my business.
No.
Let it go.
It's not.
I'm sorry about the glass. Really.
It's
fine.
David, Kate
It was
told
an
me she's
accident.
pregnant and the baby's mine.
Don't worry, I can handle him. He's just in a mood. Trust me, it won't last.
Yeah, the tell him off one. He was wrong, okay? David was wrong for yelling at her. The glass, he's sentimental about the glass, and I understand that. I've got stuff like that I feel strongly about. But if I walk in the kitchen and I find my wife's bleeding because she dropped a glass and cut herself, I'm worried about her hand. I'm worried about, is she okay? The glass is an object, you know, and so David is wrong, and that's what I thought we were going to tell him when you tell it off. When the 180 they do with it, some of the choices, the writing was just awful in this season. David, I got a bomb strapped on my chest.
Hey, take it easy.
After the whole pipe bomb fiasco,
What happened?
They got away.
they got away. Clem, why did you let them
God.
get away?
Mariana.
Now remember, we're here because you all voted for this last time. We're on track to spare Conrad, though, so that's cool.
I already dug a grave for her.
Goddamn, Clem, how long was I out for?
Thank you.
They ran away. She already dug a grave, and Javi was laying there, like, passed out the whole time. I haven't done the Clem Fenderfell. I'm planning on doing a Clem Fenderfell at some point. I had been planning to do that after season 4 last year, but life got busy at the end of last summer. I had a lot going on. Javier didn't contribute anything to the fight. No, Clem did it all. Javier just stayed behind for moral support. Yeah, the whole Mariana, like,
This was my fault, Mariana.
she should not. The fact that killed her off was like the worst choice they could have made.
Sorry, honey.
Javi, thank you for staying. I think you probably saved my life.
Actually, that's not true, Clem. You would have lived if I had stayed or not.
I couldn't leave you alone.
It's because you're a good man.
Not good enough to save
All 4
her.
seasons. Yeah, it'd be Clementine.
You bought your people time,
It's
though.
going to be a big one.
That counts for something.
The Clementine is going to cover all 4 seasons, so that'll be a big video. Oh yeah, we gotta leave the cassette player.
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Concussion from a bomb that
She
knocked him
carried
out
this
for
around
hours
for
would not
years.
let him get up. Yeah, depending on how bad the concussion was. But typically, if you're knocked out that bad, like you got some other damage going on. Oh, Clem, you saved me 3 times. Oh my God. Okay, Telltale has this problem with graves. The dog and now Mariana, we got to fill the grave, and it's like, okay, click all these separate
I'm sorry,
times
I
to
never
fill the
found
grave.
you those candy bars.
The boss strap on his chest.
You deserved just so much more life.
That was a big shovelful.
You should have been the one burying me. Someday far away.
That is actually kind of messed up, but also
You did
true.
everything you possibly.
Yeah, Clem is very good at digging graves, apparently. Oh, that's one of the dudes that was attacking us. I don't want to waste the bullet. Could I not shoot him? I cannot shoot him. No! Find another way! Don't waste the bullet! I will never understand that from this whole thing. Why would you waste a bullet? Grab a tire iron or something. He's sitting there not
The
moving.
other guys had this too.
Oh, shit.
What? Well, what's wrong?
Just to say, yeah.
Clem?
He was observing a moment of silence from
I've
Ariana.
run into these guys before.
Who are they? Please.
Yeah. Probably Telltale developers speaking through
They
Javi
call
on several of
themselves
these scenes.
The New Frontier. They used to be decent people. Now they're something else. This brand they have.
They used to be decent
It's
people.
like an initiation thing. I was
Yeah,
kinda
there's a
stuck in
shovel
their
right
camp
over there.
for a
Something
while.
much easier and
Not by
quieter
choice.
and save the bullets.
It was bad. I'm lucky to be alive.
What do you mean stuck? Were you a prisoner?
I got out. That's all that matters. They left one of their cars behind. That's something at least.
Dwayne for info. If I was covering the show or
Just
the
like you
comics,
always
yeah.
wanted.
Dwayne was a fun character.
I can take you back to Prescott, make sure your family's okay. But then I'm hitting the road.
No, Carver wouldn't have joined the New Frontier.
You should stay with us.
Carver had to be in charge, and
Let's
Carver
just get
was
back
much
to
too.
Prescott.
He could never have worked alongside Joan. Joan is ruthless, right? Joan's got a lot of like bad ways of doing things, but Carver doesn't even have Joan's tact with it all. You know, he would openly, he's not going to shy away and pretend like none of it's going on. Carver would be more like Negan in that sense, where he'd just be like, yeah, we're just going to go out and like rob and steal. But I think he would also be smart enough to realize, like Negan, that you can't just take everything from these places. You have to take contributions. Clem knows how to... Yeah, she was taught by Kitty.
You're back.
She wasn't, not in this playthrough.
How's Kate? She...
Just came out of surgery. Eleanor's still with
Went
her.
out a 6'7" tattoo.
You'd best get over to the infirmary.
You made it back.
Carver, I don't know. I don't think
She asked for you.
that would have met the same fate
You
as
know.
Prescott. They made a worse fate than Prescott.
Please, please just tell me how she's doing.
Well, she came through the surgery as well as could be expected.
Yeah,
Those bastards did her one favor,
Negan
at
and
least.
Carver both recognize that
Any
people are
lower,
resources. That's
that
why Carver
bullet
didn't want
would've
to
torn
kill
her stomach
anybody
lining as well.
until he had that weird ass flip in the middle of
Your boy
episode 3.
Gabe. He seems really fierce. He wanted to help so badly. He practically forced me to let him stay.
That's Gabe.
But she was bleeding so much he
No, Carver's not
got
that.
overwhelmed.
Carver's not that calculated.
So when's she gonna be up on her feet again?
He wouldn't join them and pretend to fit in.
She's
He would
stable
just like outright try to
for
take
now.
over.
But she's still bleeding inside. I don't want to lie to you. It's probably just a matter of time. I wish I could do more. I've done everything I can for now.
I meant to
I'm
say
sorry,
thank you
Javi.
to her and I missed it. I missed the
I'm going to
timer.
get cleaned up. You may want to find Gabe. He looked pretty upset when he left.
This isn't gonna make him
Well, I'm
feel
sure
any
he
better.
did look pretty upset when he left.
Still,
I'll track him down.
Negan versus Carver. Negan wins that every time. That's not even a question.
How's she doing?
Not great. As well as can be expected. Yeah, considering.
You should have come back with us. Your family, they needed you.
What you did, I'm grateful.
He's gonna
I
talk
still
shit to me.
think they would have preferred to have you there instead of me.
Trip, I labeled you as a friend, buddy.
Hell of a situation. Just know I'm praying for you. All of you. And whatever happens, you all are welcome to stick around in Prescott. If that's what you want. Nobody's gonna force you, but we'd be glad to have you all here.
Not gonna make a decision like that without talking to Kate, so I'd rather check in with her when she's feeling
Generally assume
better,
that both
you know?
him and Luke
Sure thing.
ran the community
Let
at
the
some
lady
point
weigh in
before Carver
first.
fully took over, and I feel like the death of Georgia was calculated. Both him and Luke, and probably Carlos. Oh, so you're saying that Carlos, Luke, and who? Carver? Wonder how the season would have played out if Kate was the one who got killed while Mariana was. That would have been really interesting. So that you don't have the love triangle and the crap between David and. What's with the people up on the plane? Just kind of chilling out up there. What's over here? Okay, there's
Flew
too
in a
much
plane
stuff to
just
look
like
at.
this to a baseball game in Arkansas once. Lifetime ago.
Carver and Luke. I think Carver and Luke kind of butted heads. They both wanted to run the community. Ooh, a water bottle. Take free samples? Wait, did that say take free samples? What the hell is in the water? Yeah, that does say take free samples. Okay, that's concerning. We'll talk to our buddy Conrad. Coffee, your player.
you
He
seen
could
Kid
have
come
his
through here?
pilot's license for
Blood
a
all
small
over his
plane.
hands, dark look on his face. Headed off that way without saying a word.
St.
If I were
John's,
you,
Fernderfell.
I'd give him some space.
That would be an
Just
interesting
my
one.
advice. One parent to another.
He's had a really bad day. I can't let him go off by himself. Not right now.
Sorry to hear that. That blood.
I mean,
I take it that wasn't his.
yeah, I would have liked to see
His stepmom's.
some more about Carver and,
gotta
and
stay strong
the
for
group
her.
beforehand, so we knew a
Do
little bit more
whatever
about
it
what
takes.
happened. But yeah,
Know if
Negan.
my friend seen one in the same
Negan's
situation.
interesting
I'd
from
fight
that
like
aspect
hell.
because I don't know that he's
Anything we can do
against
to help
it
you
per
out.
se. I think he's
Let me know.
against certain aspects.
Appreciate that.
Your boy stomped off towards the front gate.
Yeah, I think Conrad. It sounds like Conrad. He knows he has had a nephew or a son or something at some point.
Gabe,
The poll has spoken so far.
look at me.
I want to
We're
go back and
a
bury
little bit
Mariana.
before we get there.
We buried her. It was peaceful.
How could it have been
The
peaceful?
St. John's, the best of best friends.
I know how much you miss her, Gabe. I miss her too.
And Kate, she needed me during her surgery. She needed my help. I just
Gabe, you're
ran
not a
away like
doctor,
a
dude.
stupid little kid.
You're a kid.
You stayed long enough to do some good. And because of that, I'm proud of you. You were there for her.
We have to be
as
overly
much
nice.
as you could be.
That doesn't count.
I should have mentioned that at the beginning for anybody that hasn't been here so
I'm done
far.
feeling this way.
Angel Javi means we
Feeling
have to be as nice as we can.
Powerless. I can't be some helpless little boy anymore. I need to be a man. Just like my dad was.
That's not how this works
He
at
knew
all.
how men were supposed to act.
You're already a man, Gabe.
I'm not. But at least I know it now. Next time,
I mean,
I'm not
Gabe's
gonna sit
grown
back
up
and
enough.
watch.
He's
I'm gonna do something.
He's a teenager.
I have to.
He's got hormones rushing through.
Gabe.
Nobody's had the talk with him, but they should have had the talk with him because the hormones that rush through as a teenager, especially like teenage boys, have all kinds of crazy shit going on. He can't help that.
We might have to leave. Make sure Kate's ready.
You can count on me.
Difference between being strong and being stupid. That's true.
I thought you kicked her ass out.
Yeah, the game music is down because the game music is annoying. And it's copyrighted, so...
Knock, knock. Anyone home?
Shit. He was one of the men at the junkyard. These are those freaks that brand themselves.
Yeah, Badger...
I wish we hadn't had to come all
Badger
the way out
wanted
here,
a fight
but
here.
unfortunately, Badger here says you attacked his man. He says you fired on them.
What if we
Took
don't
out
say anything?
a lot of our people.
I've never tried not saying anything here.
How many of my friends died because of you, huh?
Sounds like a bunch of he said, she said shit to me.
We haven't
What
said
the
anything.
fuck do you
How could it
want?
be
An
he said, she said
apology?
if we didn't say anything?
What I really want is for my dead buddies to be alive again. But I
Yeah.
don't think that's too likely, is it?
Talking it out would
He
be the
needs
best
to come
thing.
with us. Answer to justice. Accept his punishment. Men have got to have laws. Otherwise, we're no better than the animals.
We just don't say a word. Javi has gone
Don't
mute.
just fucking stand there smirking at me.
Fact of the matter is,
Don't
you
just stand there
stole from
smirking
us.
at me.
You killed some of us. Give it up now.
Yeah, they
and
had
get down
plans here already. They weren't going to be nice either way.
I think they need a little incentive.
Francine! You hurt her, I'll kill you.
Whoa! You didn't tell me you had a hostage.
There we go.
gonna
They've
be
got a
okay,
hostage,
baby.
they've
I
got
love you,
zombies.
baby.
All right, baby. Just give them what they want.
There's no reason this has to get ugly. But we ain't leaving without what we came for.
We'll speak up
She's
now.
innocent in this.
When
You
they
don't have
involve
to drag
Francine
her
as a hostage,
into
we're
our
going to speak
fight.
up.
I don't have to, but I kind of want to.
Francine!
See, there was no
Oh my
reason for
God.
that.
Get your ass
Oh
down
my
here,
God,
or I
please.
cut off the rest of them.
What the hell are you doing?
Javi, please, man. Just go with him. You got to. He'll kill Francine.
Nobody's giving in to them.
We should start shooting.
Trip, we are going to give in
No
to them.
fucking way. He'll kill Francine.
It's cool. I'm coming out.
We're going to go down.
All
Francine
yours.
does not... Francine does not deserve this.
I don't know, man.
That's the part that irritates me the most. Don't take prisoners like that. Innocent prisoners. Francine didn't hurt anybody. She didn't deserve to be none of that. Consider Badger an underrated villain. Badger's a side character. He's not even a real villain, honestly. Badger's just
man.
there to be the hardcore evil side of things.
Lock him in the truck and get the hell out of here.
I don't want to wait that long.
I don't want peace, I want problems
Christ.
Come on!
Let's
I want to
beg
see
for
him pay
mercy.
for what he did.
Please. I have a family.
They need we all had families. Until we didn't. They'll do just fine without you.
Damn it, Clementine. Wait, what if I don't? What if I don't? Wow. So I don't have a choice? I don't have a choice? I have to. This is fucking nuts. Badger's a minion, but he's meant to be like. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Like, on the one hand, they want to have this nuanced bad guy story with Joan. And, but then Badger's like the evil side, and he does all the worst shit.
I don't want to wait that long.
Jesus Christ!
Come on! I want to see him pay for what he did.
We got what we came for, Badger.
What if I fight back instead?
I'll kill you. I'll kill all of you for what you did.
Somehow, I don't think that's what's happening.
Apparently it is. Alright. We'll do the thing we have to do. Francine gets killed.
Francine!
Oh, what the fuck? We don't have the go-ahead!
No, fuck you! Fuck the go-ahead! Ram the fucking gate!
See, okay, this is the problem that always happens with these kind of groups. I've talked about this in the past on some of the videos, and I've gotten pushback from people like, well, in the end of the world, you would have to fight this way. It's live or die, eat or be eaten. And that's just bullshit, right? They had the opportunity there with Prescott. They were pissed off, right? First of all, Javi started this whole thing. Javi shot first, okay? Javi should not have attacked the guy, but it was a back and forth thing when they first meet, right? Both sides kind of got a little tense. But then we get to this point, and there is no reason Clementine should have shot. There is no reason that Francine should have been involved or had her finger cut off or been shot. There is no reason any of this should have happened. But they showed up with a hostage. Badger intended to cause chaos. Badger wanted to take Prescott out. I don't know what he had against Prescott. And then we have the whole zombies in the back of the truck. They were ready for this shit. And this is so frustrating because none of it had to happen. This is Telltale's, they don't know how to handle villains.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they could have easily talked it out. All this mess with putting cups of gasoline. Yeah, 4 years into the apocalypse. And that's the other thing. We're 4 years into the apocalypse. If you're still reliant on putting cups in gasoline, you're doing something wrong. Hey, I hit the button. What the? The game just broke me. If you are still relying on putting cups, that's a good point. All of this over putting cups of gasoline, I love that. Where did that go? Like that is the absolute truth. That they should not be fighting over pudding cups, 4-year-old pudding cups and gasoline. First of all, as we've talked about before, gasoline, it expires. And 4 or 5 years in, that gasoline ain't doing what it used to do, right? So it's not, you have to find other ways of transportation. So all of this shit that happens is so convoluted, it drives me nuts.
Oh, what the fuck? We don't have the go-ahead!
No, fuck you! Fuck the go-ahead! Ram the fucking gate!
And Badger's just evil for the sake of being evil.
Jesus Christ!
Diplomacy works when all sides are willing to negotiate. All right, let's get the damn quick time event over with. I hate these quick time events more than anything else.
Fucking tear gas!
No, pudding cups can be replaced though.
I have to find Kane Gabe. Can you help us?
With actual food that's grown and
I'll hold these assholes
made. That is also true. Pudding is just a delicious food. It will sustain you. It's not healthy, it's just good. Badger's just an asshole.
Javi!
Badger's one of those guys that uses the apocalypse as an excuse to do harm. I guarantee you he's done harm in the past. And he's the kind of person, you find out what people are really like in a situation like an apocalypse situation, right? You find out who would actually be willing to do harm when they...
Let's just use this. There's enough room for her.
Randall from the Michonne series. Fantastic villain. We'll get to the Michonne series. We will get there. What was effective in Badger and one of the representatives?
We'll catch up.
For diplomacy, you have to, all sides in a diplomatic negotiation have to come at it from an honest standpoint, and they have to be willing to talk. You cannot have diplomacy if everybody's not open to talking. Oh look, Trip waiting for Clementine. I wish that was a zombie horse. I want to see a zombie horse so bad. I loved those in Undead Nightmare back in the day. Michonne would be an interesting friend foe because she's in the comics, the show, and the game. She's one of the few characters that kind of did the full circle. And she's got different aspects to her in each one. It would be hard to cover Michonne outside of the game just because she is such a pivotal character in the comics and the show.
Are they following us?
Just the other car. Looks like we're okay.
Yeah, they're following us. I have a Minecraft realm, actually. I do play Minecraft quite a bit. And I do have...
Eleanor.
I have a skeleton horse. I don't have a zombie horse yet.
I can't believe it. All of our friends, all those people. Oh, Conrad.
I can't say anything.
You piece of shit. You're the reason they came to Prescott in the first place. Just there because of you.
Conrad, easy, buddy. This wasn't his fault.
Bullshit. Francine, Prescott, all because this washed-up cheat walked through our gates.
Now I'm a washed-up cheat.
Should have known it the second I looked at you. You ain't gonna stand up for nobody but your own.
We just lost someone too. So,
Game and comics from the same universe. You guys
That's
pick
supposed
between
to make
TV or
me feel
comic.
better?
Calm down, Conrad. Please.
All I know is...
I mean, they're
if it wasn't
technically
for
all in
him-
the same universe, kind of.
Back the fuck off, now! Just back away!
Take it easy, son.
Gabriel, put it away.
Damn it, Gabe.
Now!
He's gonna hurt you! No way!
Just do it already. I don't even care anymore.
Just put it down, Gabe.
Gabe, don't make me repeat myself.
Do what I say, Gabe.
Don't touch my uncle again.
Fuck me.
Gabe!
Let him go.
I think Conrad
He
is
just
grateful
needs to cool
for
off.
the fact that he gets to live, but he's very hurt right now. He just lost Francine. He is grieving, and grief does not make logical sense. If you've ever lost anybody close to you, you would understand that sometimes
We have
it
to
just
go back.
doesn't make sense the way you feel.
We have to bury her.
I wish we could, but Prescott's overrun. We can't go back.
Well, we're not safe here either.
What about Richmond? I've heard there's a
What
community
type of pudding
there.
is the best?
If
Butterscotch.
it's true, they'll have food, walls,
Butterscotch
maybe
followed
even a
by
hospital.
chocolate.
All I want is to find the motherfuckers who did this.
Or cotton candy. There's this cotton
took my
candy
home.
pudding they have at the
took
store near our house, and it is awesome.
God damn it!
You want revenge? You're gonna need help. Maybe going to Richmond is the way to get it.
Richmond? Huh.
It's something at least.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go.
That's a spirit, man.
Hey, Gabe.
Poor Conrad.
Huh. Maybe they'll hit it off.
Banana pudding is not bad.
It's really impressive back there.
Sounds like a recipe for trouble.
I remember being that age.
I like banana pudding with
You need
vanilla
someone else
wafers.
to talk to that understands what you're going through.
I made that a few
Come
weeks
on,
ago.
guys.
It was so good.
We got a long drive ahead of us.
Yeah, I love psychology in general. I bring it up from time to time in my videos, especially like the philosophy and ethics stuff or the friend or
What can I do for you?
the friend or foe I've done it a couple times, but the philosophy and ethics
I
like
feel
with
like
Trevor
I'm burning up.
on GTA 5 I brought it up
Dying of thirst.
because a lot of people don't understand the way emotions work, the way that people think.
Here you go.
Oh, I've never had that bottle of water before. Huh. You think
Thirsty
it's the
isn't
best
good.
villain antagonist in the
How's your
entire
forehead
Telltale
feel?
Walking Dead saga? Carver had a lot of potential.
Hot.
Honestly,
Fuck. It's probably sepsis. Sooner we get to
That's a
Richmond,
good question.
the better.
Carver was all right. I really think, as far as villains are concerned,
Hey, you're gonna be fine, Kate.
Lily might have
just
been one of the better
trying
ones,
to be
actually, in
realistic.
season 4.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be optimistic.
Because she had a lot to her character. Like, people just see Lily as bad, evil, like,
Javi,
she loses her temper too
we
quick.
both know what's coming.
But Lily had a lot going on.
Kate.
We do. And this is gonna sound fucked up.
Yeah,
but
she's a little jaundiced. Her
maybe this
liver,
is
I think, is
my chance for
or she's turning into a werewolf,
I
maybe.
don't know, a graceful exit. Not many people get those. I'd be one of the lucky ones.
Kate. Come on, Gabe might hear you.
He's gonna have to deal with this sooner
The
or
St.
later.
John's were all right, but they were just evil to be evil.
Just think about all that's happened. Mariana died, and I couldn't stop
The
it.
St. John's, specifically Danny,
And Gabe,
was just
I
a
heard what happened
really
when we
bad person overall.
isn't it obvious?
Some of the shit that was in his
Look,
background
he
and
might
stuff.
be turning into David. He might be turning into you. He's not that sweet little boy I first met. But maybe this is better.
He needs to be tough. Tougher than David ever was. That's how he'll survive.
To kill James, you have to spare
What this
Abel.
world demands.
Maybe I just don't understand this world anymore.
I think I'm forgetting
All
where
I
that
care
was
about
at.
is him becoming who he needs to be. And it's gonna
Yeah,
be on
Danny
me to
was
make sure
beyond
that
creepy.
happens.
You know I'll be there for him. For as long as he wants me to be.
I do know. But it's still nice to
The
hear.
thing with villains, I gotta pause this for a minute because this is the thing with villains. All right, so when you talk about like who is the best villain in the series or in a particular season, and names like Carver come up often, Lily, people even see Larry as a villain, right? And the St. Johns are seen as villains, right? And to an extent they are. They're the bad guys. They're the guys you're working against. But there's, in writing, in games and movies and TV, just like in real life, there's different levels of villain, right? In real life, you see some of the villains that get into power, and you can kind of point out villains based on their actions, and you can see them do bad things. But for the most part, they're a lot more nuanced than we give them credit for. There are very, very, very few people who are evil just for the sake of being evil. You know, there are psychopaths out there that just do harm because they get pleasure from doing harm, and for no other reason. But there are a lot of people that have been through hell in one way or another, and they have been left behind by society because they are viewed as just plain evil. And I feel like in Telltale, specifically with The Walking Dead, there's not enough emphasis on the characters as far as their stories, the nuance that's involved with them. Lily wasn't evil to begin with. Lily was just a daughter. She was an Air Force veteran, Larry's daughter. She was just trying to do right by the group. She had her problem, but for the most part, she was just trying to do the best she could. She changes over time, and by season 4 becomes this completely different person, but there's still a hint of who she was in there, and that's not explored enough. And I really wish with some of these villains that they would go get away from the good versus evil stuff and look at the nuance. You know, that's why I wish 400 Days would have been more about what happened at Hal's Hardware, right? Introduce us to Carver more, build up his character more. I would have loved to see a 400 Days where Carver was the focus, but very nuanced and kind of understanding and seeing maybe a devolution of him and how he goes from wanting to do the best he can to maybe kind of falling down, so that in season 2 we could have had a little bit more time with him and gotten to know him a little bit more, and it would have made more sense overall. I don't think there's any villain in Telltale's The Walking Dead that has that level of nuance, at least not that's explored within the game. We can talk about it. I can bring it up in a friend or foe episode, but in the game, within the confines of the game, it's hard to they never really address that nuance. It's all good versus evil. Shoot them or don't shoot them. And your choices don't really make that big of a difference. And that is very frustrating to me because I want to see that nuance. I love that nuance. That's why I do the philosophy and ethics stuff, because I love digging in and really exploring what those mean and those characters. Nobody ever spoke to Lily and checked on her. That's true too. Nobody ever really wanted to look after Lily and see how she was doing with the whole Larry thing. Kenny was so quick to act. He didn't do it out of malice. He did it because he saw that as the only way he was getting out of that freezer. But he didn't ever really connect with her because they were spending so much time fighting. You know, he never understood why she felt the way she felt. They should have done an episode like 400 Days in the second season. The 400 Days should have been Carver's story.
Oh!
Hey, careful.
Sorry. You should get
Worst
some
time to
rest.
come back in.
We all should. Really.
With pleasure. Parents just love
The St.
pretending
John's.
The rest of us
The
can't
St.
hear.
John's would probably fit better into
I wouldn't know.
the New Frontier, given those two options, but I don't think that they would have fit into any group. Cannibals never really fit in outside of a very niche group of other cannibals, because cannibalism doesn't really work. I mean, we talked about that in that episode of Philosophy and Ethics. Cannibalism has never worked for humanity. You know, the human body doesn't have enough calories to sustain people. You know, you can't eat people and survive long term.
Great. What now?
I've got some bad news.
So what's going on?
You think the 400 Days character should have...
Well, we got a bunch of cars clogging the underpass.
Not the cabin group.
We're gonna need to move some of them out of the way.
I was gonna save this for. I said earlier that there was a question on the Q&A post on the community tab about what I would do, how I would change things, and that if I was writing The Walking Dead, 400 Days would not have been 400 Days. 400 Days would have been you playing as George or Georgie. I think it was George in Hal's Hardware, and I would have had the nuance with George trying to figure out who to listen to, maybe talking to Carver, maybe being good friends with Carver, and kind of finding out that Luke's kind of a snake in the grass in a way, like he wants to leave the group. He doesn't like Carver, right? And I would have had that be that middle episode there as a teaser. And it would have ended with the cabin group leaving and shooting George, and George dies. So the main character dies. And then into season 2, we would get with Clementine, and I would have a few other characters with her, but at least Clementine. So that when we meet the cabin group the first time, it's not this, who are these people? It's this, oh shit, I remember them. Like, I think that would have been so much more fun.
Hey, I'm coming too.
Eating people.
I'll stay with Kate
I mean,
and keep a lookout.
Yell at us if anything happens.
Eating people against their will.
Convenient the pass is blocked like this.
Anytime there's
Not
no
convenient at
consent
all,
is
if you
where I
ask
draw the
me.
line. Because let's be real, that's the number one thing. It's not the fact that they were eating Mark, it's the fact that they were eating Mark against his will.
If we move that car right there, we should be good. Come on, let's get to work and clear it out.
Yeah, it was bad luck, but it would have been interesting to see. It would have been a lot more fun, I think, to play as George and have George die, and then have that background, and then throw in some of that nuance once you get to season 2.
How we doing?
Believe it or not, there are people that would say, hey, I'm
Conrad
dying.
doesn't look too good over there.
Tell me about
I'm not going to
He's a
make
good
it,
man,
and I want
Javi.
you to survive.
Known him a long time.
Or
this is just a dark day for him.
there's a plane crash.
Keep an eye on him for
Swedish
me.
plane crash, I
All
want to
right?
say, or maybe it's down in Brazil, wherever the hell it was. In the mountains, there's a plane crash, and some of the people that survived had to survive by eating the passengers who had died. Now, that's a little tricky because they were already dead, so they couldn't have consented. They had no option to consent. But if somebody is dying legitimately, they're wounded, they know they're bleeding out, they're dying, and they say, hey, I want to help you survive. I'm okay with you eating me. That is how you would consent to that. That is how you would say, I'm okay with it. You know, and not, hey, we're going to kill you so we can have dinner tonight against your will. Like, that's not cool. Chile. There we go. It was in Chile. I knew it was somewhere. They ate the corpses after the fact, yeah. They had no way to consent ahead of time because they were already dead in the wreck. They had no way to know people were gonna need to eat them. Do you believe anyone who said Mark would? No, I don't think Mark would have died anyway. He was shot in the shoulder. That was a very fixable wound. You tell me you trust someone who eats human beings if they simply did it. If you needed to survive and you got consent from people, that is the number one thing. Always consent. And need to power some. Oh my God. I hate these. Sometimes I hate these little. Wait, how do I get to the battery? I know I gotta get the battery from the van. Mark or Glenn to keep? I would have kept Glenn. Glenn was awesome. Javi and his family are half Cuban and half American, in case you're wondering if they're Spanish national. Oh, I did not know that. Let's see if we can talk to Conrad. Before they cut off his legs, they did remove the arrow. They did! Like, they were like, yeah, we're gonna take the arrow out, and then we're gonna cut your legs off. Having nothing to do with the arrow at all.
Man, I'm not good.
I know.
Let's just get this shit over with and get to Richmond.
At least Conrad's trying.
Those might come in handy.
Ah, that's right. We need to find the jumper cables. I forgot about that. Talk to Gabe.
Saw you and Clementine talking back there.
So? We were just talking. She seems pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Hey, not everybody would be okay with it, but that's the thing, is like you have to have where you would draw your own lines. And for me, there are certain circumstances where I could understand it even if I wouldn't do it.
What's up?
Even if I would, I'd like to think I wouldn't do that under any circumstances. But again, I've never been that hungry.
A son. He was really protective. And after that, there were others. The thing about people is they always change. Most people only care about themselves.
Yeah, Clem, the one thing that's constant is change.
Never think otherwise.
She's become really jaded. For good reason, but like, damn. So now I think we can walk back over here and... Ah, that's right.
Pop the
hood. Already has a boyfriend.
You'd better not mess up my baby hair.
Trip, do you not know how jumper cables work?
That'll do.
Be some funny shit if you put them on backwards.
There's plenty of cable to reach the wreckage, but I need to release it first.
Oh my god, just do it then. I really hate these little mini puzzle games. Now we can pull out the cable. Like, I'm not playing the game so I can figure out how to work a winch, okay?
Hopefully that'll hold. Here goes nothing.
I haven't seen as many hits from Nightbot this week, so hopefully I tried to fix that after last week.
I think we're set.
We good?
Be ready to move once the wreck is clear.
Javi
should be right behind you.
As a player character, Javi is very difficult. I do want to do a Friend or Foe episode on him at some point, but the player characters are always a little bit difficult to nail down because the players can make choices. So I always got to be careful with how I approach them. They take a little more effort. Oh my god.
Eleanor, now! Go, go, go! Just drive! Get her to Richmond! We're right behind you! They're through! Let's go!
Oh shit, my gun jammed.
Thanks. Shit! The van!
Well, there goes the van that we told him we wouldn't mess up.
The roof! Go!
They're blank canvases to a point.
Get
there
up there,
we go.
Gabe!
Thanks, Gabe.
Go!
Oh my god. Why can't I? Oh my god! This is the stuff I'm talking about with the QuickTime events. I hate these things so much because I always hit the wrong button.
Thanks. Shit! The van!
Just go on, Lauren. She goes slow. Well, she wanted to be careful. She didn't want to get caught.
The roof! Go!
All right, come on. Let's move this over again.
Get up there, Gabe! Go!
I can't hit him. Holy crap. He just blew his eardrum out. Yeah, they have backgrounds and there are some aspects to the player characters that are... Hold on a minute. I gotta do the QuickTime events. There are some aspects of player characters that you can kind of extrapolate and figure out. But what happens, and what I found, is people will get angry when you make a choice that they wouldn't have made.
God damn
People
it!
are very judgmental when it comes to these characters.
What the hell are we gonna do now?
We have to come up with some kind of plan.
Oh, what a great idea. A plan. Who would have thought of that? We need a plan. That's a great idea.
We wait it out. Wait till these things move on.
That could take days. We'll be dead by then.
Great. This is just fucking great. What the hell are we gonna do?
Calm down.
Yeah,
Calm
we're gonna
down?
meet Jesus.
I'm not gonna fucking calm down. Eleanor's out there alone right now.
We wouldn't even be in this mess if it wasn't for you.
That's not true.
Fuck you, Conrad.
Whoa, 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 stop! There's somebody over there. What? Where?
Shit. I see.
Everybody get down!
We do the fusion
Wait.
dance.
Was this all a trap?
Keep your heads down. Guy could have a rifle. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'd like to keep my skull intact.
Whoever you are out
Well,
there,
that's no fun,
we don't
Trip.
want any trouble, okay?
What the hell? He's gone. Everyone stay here and keep behind cover.
Just disappeared.
I'm gonna see what I can find out.
Be careful.
Don't spam emotes. Do you trust Jesus, Sean? It's hard not to trust. Like, whether it's the show or the game, he's just like this chill dude that like is middle of the road, but he will defend if he has to. He's a fun character. Draw straws for someone to eat until the walkers go away. Yeah. We'll pick who we're going to eat first. Oh, that's right. This is where he set it up to make it look like it was him. It's been a while since I played this episode.
I'm gonna need you to turn around for me. Slowly. Did you hear me?
Oh, he heard you. It's hard not to trust him. I mean, you gotta be careful, though. Because they might know that. Like, if he knew that...
or you might hurt yourself. Now then, I'm not gonna shoot. Not unless you make me. I just want to talk. You got me? Just want to have a word.
Look, I don't want any trouble here, okay?
Just answer my questions, and you have my word, you'll be fine. You, the two guys there, the kids...
Lee's ex-wife, that would have been an interesting...
I saw you split up. I overheard that little argument just now.
It would have been kind of fun to see his ex-wife show up like in season 2 and meet Clementine.
You folks have your shit together? If you're some kind of broken tribe, then let me know now.
They're good people. They've lost a lot.
Yeah, I think that's why they call him. His name is
We all
Paul.
have.
His friends call him Jesus because he looks like Jesus. Well, white Jesus.
Fresh wounds. That makes sense. You're going to Richmond. That tells me you got something to do with what's going on down there. Question is, whose side are you on?
Look, man.
Whose side
I don't know what you're...
What do you mean Q? There is no Q. I hate it when it switches back to the keyboard and mouse. It's like, oh, did you touch the mouse accidentally?
Well, is he one of them?
Hey, man, what do you mean by them? Who's them?
You know
He
what
does
I'm
sound like a
talking
70s
about.
hippie, though.
The New Frontier.
What? No, I'm not with those guys. You got this backwards.
Javi, this guy's full of donkey shit.
We'll check for a brand.
I don't think he's with those guys.
Look, I'm telling you. I'm on my way to Richmond, just like you. I lost touch with some good people there when the New Frontier took over.
What did you say?
The New Frontier?
Yeah, charisma is one of the best and worst things that you can have in these kind of circumstances, because if you can just sway people to your side and make them go along with whatever you're saying.
Eleanor and Kate, they're headed right to the middle of those assholes.
At least now we got an excuse to go after those motherfuckers.
What are we gonna do?
Everyone, just calm down.
Calm down? The comic, his real name is
Calm
Paul
down.
Monroe.
How the
In
hell do
series,
you
he's
want
Paul
us to be
Rubio.
calm about this? They're
Interesting.
gonna fucking kill
Not
him.
if we get to them first.
There's an old train tunnel that runs under the James River.
Yeah,
From
I
what
could listen to
hear,
him talk for
it should be a
hours.
straight shot into Richmond.
A train tunnel.
I could lead you guys there. But since a hobby here said you're good people and all, maybe you could lower those guns first.
Lower than my ass. We're gonna tie you up and make sure your story checks out.
No, we're not,
That's
Conrad.
really not necessary.
Lower your guns.
You gotta be chill sometimes.
Do you trust me?
There's a time and a
or not?
place. Evil Trip. I would love to have a different, like, play
Thank
through the
you.
season this trip.
Ready? This way.
Hey, what do we call you?
Sorry, forgot to introduce myself.
The name's
It's
Paul, but my friends call me Jesus. It's the voice of a real chat. Yeah, Jesus in the show, like, when I first saw him in the game, because I never got that far in the comics, but when I saw him in the game the first time, I was like, he's kind of badass. In the show, he had his moments, but he wasn't nearly as badass as he is in the game.
We can hide in here. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay.
The way to go, Clementine. Make loud noises.
Oh, come on. Shh, AJ.
Jesus.
I know. You're hungry.
Where's Kenny's hat? We took the hat. I don't know where the hat's at right now. We did pick up the hat, though. I think that was a thing that they left out.
We're gonna wait for them to go, and then we're gonna find you some dinner. Hopefully find us some dinner.
No, I did grab the hat.
I can hear you.
I promise you can go back and watch it.
Please. God, there's so many. Please, don't leave me out here.
We'll let her in. We know who Ava is. Although, I could say we're doing nice Javi, not necessarily nice Clementine, so.
Hey there.
Hello.
Pretty big group of them out there. But it'll pass. Eventually. All right, don't talk.
Virginia, friend or foe.
Just don't shoot either. Shit!
I don't know why they don't have him wearing Kenny's hat. He was supposed to.
God damn it! Well, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
What if the hat was like Kenny's bad luck? That's why he kept losing people.
Well, the three of us, I mean.
Thanks, I guess.
No problem, kiddo. Anytime you need an oversized doorstop, you know who to call.
I would like to cover Ava at some point. She's among the character lists I've got.
You guys living here? You seem kind of young to be a mom. What are you, 13?
I knew his parents, but they're gone now. I'm all he has.
Ava, I just met you. Buy me dinner first.
He has someone looking after him. Not much
How old is Ava? Do we ever
They were
find
there
out?
Scouting. Nothing out of the ordinary, and then chaos and shit. Those bastards are slow, but god damn it when there's enough of them. I got separated from the others. God, I hope they all made it. Thought we were ready for anything. But they were all around us before we saw them.
I'm sorry about your friends.
We've been in hotter spots than this, for sure.
On topic of Kenny's hat, the
My
desert
people are
man, they
probably at the
forgot the hat
rendezvous by
after
now.
season 3. Of course
What's
they
left
did.
of them, at least.
That's
By
a
the
very
way,
Telltale thing
I'm
to do.
Ava, and my group, we call ourselves the New Frontier.
We all get cool tattoos like this. You want to join? We can brand you too.
Hey, why don't you come with me? Meet my people. We have food, blankets, bottled water. Come on, dinner's on me.
That sounds good. Sounds great, actually.
Once the herd is gone, my people will find us.
Yeah, I wish they would have remembered Kenny's hat, because that would have been one really cool mark. Yeah, I think that was just a glitch in the character, in the line.
These tunnels were abandoned decades ago, but I've heard you can get through. Here's hoping.
In the original story, Ava was a former MMA fighter.
Javi, I need to talk to you.
Interesting.
about?
Look, I appreciate you keeping quiet about me and the New Frontier. But what I told you earlier, it's not the whole truth.
Of course it's not, Clementine. Because you lied to us.
I wasn't
I
their
thought
prisoner.
Lee taught you better than this.
I was one of them. I should have told you sooner. I really should have.
Yeah, you should have.
I can't believe you lied to me. After all we've gone through.
I didn't know how to tell you. After what they did to your family, I'm not asking you to forgive me. But you have to understand.
I don't know if we're going to save David and bring him back to Richmond or not. That's going to be a choice. So I'm letting you guys choose things each week.
I was all alone.
So that'll probably be a choice in episode 5 that I will have you all decide. Just like the Conrad thing that we're getting ready to go into with 72% spare. I've never spared Conrad, so this will be interesting. This will be all new to me.
And so was not telling you about it.
They murdered Mariana. She was 10 years old.
And like I said, I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I just had to explain, because if they're really in control in Richmond, I can't let them see me. I just can't. So when we reach the other side of this tunnel, I'm leaving.
Y'all planning on joining us?
There's Conrad listening in. How could he hear what she just said, but Tripp couldn't? He was standing 3 feet away.
Coming from over there.
Can you see anything?
Can I see anything? Of course I can't see anything. Oh, wait, now I can.
They're everywhere!
I'm sorry, after playing The Last of Us, these zombies just aren't nothing.
Watch out!
I mean, sure, in a horde, they're a little bit of a pain in the butt. I had a really rough time with that game.
Javi, help!
Come on, Javi, just kill it. Jesus saves.
Take him out.
Jesus just saved Gabriel. Oh shit.
Fuckers are everywhere!
Christ almighty, Conrad. Now every walker in the fucking county is gonna be
Why
heading
are
this
you
way.
firing your gun? You aren't taking them all out.
What the fuck?
No one ever mentioned a train in the way.
You better find a way around it, or we're fucking dead.
He says no one ever mentioned a train in the way. Isn't he the one that told us to go through the tunnel?
I got it. Come on.
Daylight's ahead. Thank fucking God. Let's go.
We can't have those walkers following us. Javi and I will block the door. You guys go ahead and make sure it's clear.
Make it fast. We'll be right ahead of you.
Conrad's like,
I'm staying here.
I'm not
Hold
gonna,
the door shut until I can
I'm
find
not
something
gonna
to
trust you
barricade
guys to
with.
barricade the door.
Oh my God.
Ah, shit! I'm gonna have to break this thing off.
Hurry, they're almost here.
Don't say it, just break it off, man.
Javi!
It's like, I'm gonna have to break this thing. And he, just break it. Don't say what you have to do.
Help!
Swing away, Javi.
Now! Okay, let's go. We gotta...
I wouldn't touch that gun, girl. You either, cowboy.
What the hell are you doing?
I heard you too. You think I'm stupid? Finish your little story. Now.
We need to keep moving.
No, you need to talk.
Put the gun down, Conrad.
Not until she rolls up her sleeve.
When he says roll up her sleeve, all I can think of is is she a Death Eater? She's got the dark mark.
I fucking knew it.
You're one of them?
You're goddamn right she is. What other bullshit did you shove down our throats, huh? Unfucking believable.
Jesus. Conrad, lower the fucking gun. This isn't
There's
necessary.
no need to have the
You're
gun,
missing the bigger
Conrad.
picture, son. Don't you see? We bring her to Richmond, they'll give us whatever we want.
Yeah, 64-36. Conrad's gonna make it
She's
through.
our bargaining chip.
They won't bargain with you. You don't know them.
Won't know until we try.
She's not a bargaining chip. She's a friend.
Oh,
I'm sure after less than a day, you two were just soulmates.
That could actually work.
Angel Hobby.
If it saves Kate's life, you bet I'm serious.
That might be the best thing
For
we could
both
do.
of you, I'm not doing this. If you want to shoot me, shoot me.
How about I shoot your little boyfriend here
What the
instead?
fuck,
Don't let him
Conrad?
walk through
This
that
guy's
door.
crazy.
Nobody
Shoot him.
has to shoot anybody. Just tell
I
Clem
was
this is how
siding
it's
with
gotta
him, and
be.
he's still like, I'll
And then
shoot
we
Gabe.
all step into the sunshine.
Conrad, I'm on your
Come
side.
on, man. Be reasonable.
I'm on your side, buddy. We're going to do this. 64% of the audience is on your side, too.
Fucking traitor.
My family comes first.
I love that she's all like,
Come
you're
on,
such
Clem.
a traitor, Javi, after she
Start
lied to him.
You're a fucking coward. A fucking coward.
Oh,
Javi,
shut up.
How? How
Shut
could
up, Gabe.
you?
I did this for Kate. For us.
But what about Clem?
What about Clem?
If I
She's
shot
not
him, he would tell me
family.
later, oh
Think
my God,
whatever
you
you
shot him in the subway.
We're going. If you really want Clem to live, do this my way.
I love that aesthetic right there. When I was playing The Last of Us, I saw it with the overgrown stuff. I love that with these kind of games. They don't do that enough.
Why the hell has he got a gun on Clementine?
You want to tell him or should I?
The New Frontier? She was one of them.
Was my ass.
Yeah, Gabe overreacts.
Their brand is on her arm.
Way too much. But she's a
New
teenager, so.
Frontier. Has been all along. They're gonna be real happy to see her again. I put money on it.
He's not wrong. This could be useful.
See,
Right
even
now, we
Jesus
need to
is on
find
our
Kate and
side.
Eleanor.
You're right. Let's move out.
Yeah, he wonders why people treat it. Gabe is a kid. That gets forgotten all the time in these games because teenagers are supposed to grow up quicker in the apocalypse
If
and
your
stuff.
people are here, that's where they would have
But
ended up.
and realistically, he's still a kid. He's still learning, and
Why is it so quiet?
he's got a lot of other
There'd be
things
New
going
Frontier
on.
marching in the streets and shit. Practicing on walkers or whatever the fuck they do.
It does.
My dad doesn't kill the guy who took me hostage.
Maybe we just got lucky.
Javi's not
Trust
Gabe's
me,
dad.
they're out there.
He's his uncle. So, doing good, Zoom. How are you doing? We just spared Conrad. How old is he's? Like 14.
Ah, fuck. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
At one point in humanity's history, Gabe would have been considered a man. But it's all relative based on the society, based on the people, the group, that kind of thing. And even, it didn't matter because even then, as a teenager, your hormones are raging.
Kate, can you hear me?
You're going through changes, puberty, and all that kind of stuff.
Kate, talk to me. Say something.
Javi?
Yes.
They do kind of have a father-son bond in a way.
Could really use something to take the edge off right about now.
Until David comes back in the picture.
Very funny.
I've been saving it for a while.
Gabe was sheltered. Pretty sure that not as sheltered as Sarah was. I'll just throw that out there.
Kate, are you okay?
Come here.
Where's Eleanor?
She went ahead to get help. She hasn't come back.
Eleanor's in the city.
They must have got her.
But it's okay because we have a
How far is
hostage.
it to their compound?
Not too much farther now. A couple blocks at most.
Gabe, help me lift her up.
No, Conrad can actually live all the way to the end. Depending on what happens later.
I'm thinking it's a good thing we have Clementine. Because it's time we walk up to their front door and say hello.
That mean we're doing this my way?
Clementine will forgive
It
us
might.
later. It's fine.
But so we're clear. You follow my lead until our people are safe. Understood?
Fine.
Here we go.
Yeah, they tried really hard to kill Conrad off. I'm pretty sure he's like some secret hero or something that they were just trying to get rid of.
There it is. New Richmond.
Or
This is a
somebody in the
mistake.
dev team had
Shut
a
up and keep walking.
ex named Conrad that they really hated.
I'm gonna get you inside, okay?
Javi, if they can save me, how about you and me finally take that trip to Norway? The Northern Lights. Remember?
First,
I'm not going to make any promises, Kate.
Okay?
We've been over this. You are my
Jesus,
sister-in-law.
there's a solid possibility this isn't going to go our way. If you want to stay behind,
I think Gabe's killed a walker or two.
Hey,
I think.
This is where I was going in the first place.
Hey!
You again? You must have some kind of death wish.
I love that he beat us back here and he's surprised.
And you have one of our people.
Uh-huh. What's your point?
Sorry about this, Clem.
We got somebody you might want.
Clementine! How long's it been?
Not long enough.
Cute.
Oh, this is the
She's
first
got
time
you
I've seen
mixed
any
up
of
in all
this.
this. Who is she to you? Doesn't look like she's here by choice, so...
She's just a hostage. Nothing more.
We're throwing her under
All
the
right.
bus so hard.
You have my attention, but I'd be lying if I said I was convinced. What do you want to do? Go get the boss. He's gonna want to see this. Now, all of you,
this is
lower your
amazing.
weapons.
Not a chance.
Might be a good idea to play along here, at least for now.
You put him down, I'll see
Guys,
that as an
do what
expression of good
Jesus says.
faith. Nice and easy.
Everybody, put him down.
Guess you were
Yeah,
serious about
Clementine
this
gets over
after
it
all.
real quick.
What the hell's going on out here?
They said they weren't here to hurt anybody, so I was trying to see if they...
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Dad?
Dun dun dun. All right, let's see what did the community do. So we stayed out of the. Okay, we were in the minority, staying out of David and Kate's argument. We were definitely in the minority of people that surrendered. How did you handle New Frontier? 0.8% of players tried to negotiate. Why is that such a low? Okay, this is insane. 40% of players surrendered. 58 opened fire. And 0.8 tried to negotiate. Why are there so few people that try to negotiate? That is wild to me. Of course, most people took him at his word because he's Jesus. Wow. That is a huge disparity. 89.4%. And I'm usually among that group. So, I mean, we're in the minority this time, guys. And we're in the majority here. I wonder what would happen if I didn't capitulate to Max's demands. I'm sure it wouldn't end well. That is awesome. Okay, so let me go over here and switch back over to the camera. So let's check out. So what do you guys think of that? That was episode 2. And that was wild. I've never saved. That's the first time I have ever saved Conrad before, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen in episodes 3, 4, and 5 with Conrad around, because I've never experienced any of that. I've also never experienced what happens bringing Clementine in. I know that she forgives us later, but like I've just never had this, so it's going to be a lot of new stuff for me going forward, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. The way the fandom treats Gabe, Ben, Sarah, the kids, and Erickson is telling. If they're not like Clem or even AJ to an extent, they're annoying, useless, or unlikable. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the fan base in general for the game is very harsh on characters because the perception is that in a zombie apocalypse or in any kind of apocalyptic type of situation, that it's do or die, it's us versus them, it's everybody has to be, you either have to toughen up or you're going to be one of the ones that gets killed off. And the reality of the situation is not that way, because we think of society and modern society as the way things have always been. But in reality, there was a time 20,000 years ago where humans were very tribalistic, that we didn't have modern technology or medicine or any of that shit. And even as 400 or 500 years ago, things were not the way that they are today. So you can survive without being warmongering, and people have had empathy is one of those things that makes people, human beings, what we are. Empathy, sympathy, that kind of thing. So to have that in the majority of people, when you get a situation where you have an apocalypse, the majority of people are still going to have that. What I was saying earlier about the concept of you find out who somebody really is when the rules go away. You find out, are people just not doing things because they're afraid of going to jail, or are they not doing things because they actually wouldn't do them? I think a lot of people that say, oh, I would find it easy to kill somebody, would find out in reality that's not so easy to do. You know, if you've never had to point a gun at somebody, you know, a loaded weapon at somebody, and have your own life on the line, you don't know what that's like. And it's not as easy as you think it is. Pulling the trigger is definitely not as easy as you think it is. So for a lot of people, they would wind up being Gabe or Ben or, you know, somebody, Nick. You know, a lot of people would wind up being these characters, and I think that is a part of them that they don't like. It's a subconscious thing where people don't like that, so they automatically hate these characters or get mad at these characters because in reality, that's who they would be. Conrad potentially dies more. Happy to see Conrad being spared. Thank you, Paul. Yes, I'm glad it came out that way. I wanted to see what would happen, and I'm glad that everybody voted that way. 67%, not everybody. Be sure to give Conrad the gun once you're at episode 3. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Please keep Conrad alive now. I'm going to do my best to keep Conrad alive now. I want to see him get through. I want to get as many people. This is Angel Javi, right? We want to get as many people as possible across the finish line. If The Walking Dead happens, I'm going to try to be Gabe, but goated. I like the screw up or unfit characters. Ben was the only one who wore my nerves, but I didn't hate him. Ben could have been so much more. And if and when, you know, when I get around to doing this Q&A video, if there's a lot of questions, I'll do a big Q&A video. If there's only that one question, I might just do a video talking about a rewrite of The Walking Dead, because there are so many things I would do differently. If I was writing The Walking Dead, characters like Ben and Gabe and Sarah in season 2, I would have all of those characters potentially be able to make it to the end. Right, that it would be a real choices matter type of situation. I think something like Detroit Become Human, where you can kind of control who makes it to the end and who doesn't. I would love to see something like that. Episode 3 above the wall stay. Yeah, next week. Yeah, next week we'll be doing episode 3, and then we got episode 4 and 5, and then we'll be moving on to season 4. But in the next week, I've got a Nick Valentine Friend or Foe episode that's coming out on either Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see how things go. And then we have Eleanor's Friend or Foe episode coming next week, and the finale of GTA's Philosophy and Ethics. And then starting the week after next, is getting into March, we're going to be getting into The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Especially because you didn't kill Conrad, ending with Clem is different now, so you can either go with Javier or that'd be interesting. All right, so I think with that, I want to thank you all for hanging out and chatting and voting and all that. Stay tuned for next week. We'll have another poll up. I'm not sure exactly what I'll have in the poll next week, so make sure to show up for that. Same time, same place, all that good stuff. Let me pull this up here so that I can hit the button. But I want to thank you all for hanging out and chatting and voting and all that good stuff.